Hey guys, it's John here. It's time for another cosplay video because I know you guys love watching these and I enjoy them because I get cosplays out of it. So yeah, as you can see from the title, this is Sagari or Sagiri. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Obviously it depends where you come from, depends how you pronounce stuff. But this is Sagari from Eromanga Sensei, which I watched a little while ago and I really loved it, so I decided to pick up the cosplay because it was pretty cheap. So yeah. So there is two parts to this cosplay. She does actually wear a pink pyjama set underneath her cosplay, but that was actually slightly more expensive than the actual jacket. So I decided to go for the t-shirt that she wears in the ending of the series. Now I got this for like £7, so it was like ridiculously cheap. So now I decided to get this in a 2XL because the way it's worn in the ending is that it's quite long and baggy, and because I'm 5'7", I needed a slightly longer one, so that's why I bought the bigger size, because if it is too big I can just sew it in and it does actually look quite baggy. So this is the top. It looks quite nice, to be honest. It's sort of normal t-shirt material. The sleeves and the pattern is just printed on, sort of just see that. So yeah, that's the top. So yeah, actually this is pretty much perfect for the way it looks because it's kind of baggy and it's meant to be like a pyjama top. So yeah. And it's just long enough, like it just covers part of my butt, so if I do wear this underneath the costume, which I probably will, I will have to wear shorts because it's not quite long enough for me. But then I am 5'7", and a lot of people cosplaying this may be a bit shorter because she is quite a short character. But yeah, so it looks pretty. Now onto the jacket. From what I can see already, that it looks a slightly different colour than the pictures showed, but let's get it out and see what it looks like. Oh, okay. So that was unexpected. It actually comes with little bows, which I believe are a full hair wig. But the wig I bought pre-owned actually came with some bows already, so that's useful because they're pretty much the exact same colour and style as the bows I've already got. So yeah, these bows are literally just little pink ones, and then on the back they've got a little black hair clip, which really, it's kind of annoying. They should have made them like pink so that way it would match in, or a purple colour so it would match in with the wig. So I may change the clips, but they work for what they are. Now the jacket's a little bit creased from what I can see, but it's very creased in fact. So yeah, it looks a little bit lighter on camera. See, down here is probably what the colour should look like, but up here is probably what it looks like in person. But from what I can see, it looks quite nice. But it's basically just like your usual cosplay material that people use for just pretty much all cosplays, like poly cotton. So it's quite thin, and then on the inside it's just the basic same fabric. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got little lines on it. Yeah, it's just basic cosplay material. So it's quite thin, which is good if it's a summer cosplay, but obviously this isn't a proper parka because that's what it looks like in the anime, so you couldn't really wear this if it's pouring down with rain. But yeah, I don't see any fraying or anything. Looks pretty nice, to be honest. So yeah, let's try this on. So yeah, from what I can see, this cosplay is really nice, considering this only cost me like £17. This is a really low budget Eromanga Sensei cosplay you can buy from eBay and AliExpress and all those other websites. It is very nice. Like, the one great thing about this cosplay, the sleeves are long enough. I have quite long arms, and with a lot of cosplays like pre-made like this, the sleeves aren't long enough, but they are, which is great. It looks really nice. It feels nice, apart from the fact it's a bit tight. Unfortunately, on the lower half it is very tight because I unfortunately have quite wide hips and it doesn't really fully cover my butt. But that is not the cosplay's fault, that is my fault. So yeah, just standing up, you can kind of see where it's pulling a little bit. Like, that is full on my hips. I can't pull this apart anymore. And it just about covers my butt if I put it down. That's literally just covering my butt. So it is very tight down here, and it does actually have pockets, which is really, really useful. But unfortunately for me, this doesn't, I mean, it probably looks alright. It's just very, very tight fitting around my hips, and if I sit down, obviously it's going to lift up and I have to keep pulling it down for photos and stuff. So the cosplay is great, like it works really well, like for 17 quid, but unfortunately it doesn't quite fit me, which is really annoying because I really like this costume. But yeah, let's quickly try out the hood as well. I mean, there's the hood. It's just really, really cute. Yeah, if you are 5'7", then this cosplay may be a little bit short. This is the XL version, so it is the biggest size you can get. And if you have hips which are like more than 97 or 100, you're not going to get this on. So if you do want an Eromanga Sensei cosplay and you are of those measurements, don't get the cheap one in the XL because it will not fit. Basically, you will have to then spend more money to go and get a new cosplay, and that's really annoying. But it is a absolutely lovely cosplay for, like I said, 17 quid. I've seen these go up to 30, and even then it is still worth the money. I'm just glad I didn't spend £30 because unfortunately it's very, very tight on me, which is a real shame. But I may still wear it and just suffer the squeeziness around my body, but hey, what you can do. The t-shirt fits, and this was like 7 quid, so that's always good.